there is some importance to these games, and one of the things we saw last night was extremely important. Sam Howell was phenomenal. I know it wasn't the starting Ravens defense, but how could you not be encouraged by the way Sam Howell looked last night if you're a Washington Commanders fan? I mean, poise, threw the ball great, makes plays outside the pocket, can escape and play some backyard football, doesn't get outside of the pocket too quickly, will hang in there and wait at times when they was collapsing and go, I'll wait. Somebody's about to come open. Right there. Like, even great patience there. And then he's got the strength to break some arm tackles and make some plays like that. I mean, that's how a first-team offense is supposed to look against a second-team defense. And, man, that was very impressive by Sam Howell. Can't say enough positive things about the way he looked last night.
Yeah, and I agree with you. And, look, it's what we needed to see. It's what he needed to do. It was confidence. It was going through the progressions. He got in trouble a few times, and for the most part, he was able to work his way out of it. There was one awkward moment. You just worry about guys getting injured in the preseason. He was getting hit by a few different guys, but he also got out of traffic a few times, so he can move well. He was throwing it well. Dommy Brown, your guy from a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
remember who was it that was somebody was crapping on him, some receiver because he'd done well and Dommy Brown had not. Was it?
Oh, it was Amon-Ra St. Brown. It was last year, right? Yeah. He was very annoyed
because he knows all the guys that were taken in front of him.
Right.
Yeah,
yes.
All the guys taken in front of him, and then there was somebody on Twitter went after Brown during the season. I can't remember specifically, but it was kind of like, whatever happened to him? Well, now he's back with his teammate from North Carolina, and maybe something's going to happen there. Terry McLaurin looked good. The whole offense looked good when Sam Howell was out there. That's exactly what the Commanders needed to see. And, as it relates to the other side of this coin, I remember when Denny Green became the head coach of the Vikings in 1992, and they needed a hard cultural reset. And they went 4-0 in the preseason, and they shut out the Washington football team on their own field, defending Super Bowl champions who had just won the Super Bowl in Minnesota. They shut them out 30-0. And there was an exuberance and an excitement in that last preseason game because the team had changed the culture. So from the Commanders' perspective, I mean, we can goof on the Ravens for attaching significance to something that really doesn't mean anything. But from the Commanders' perspective, as they're trying to turn the page on Dan Snyder, as they're trying to reinforce these good feelings in the team, they took down a local rival.
Yeah, that's right.
Play once every 4 years and maybe more often than that, given this new 17th game schedule. And they ended their streak, and we feel good about Sam Howell, and we feel good about everything. And Dan Snyder's still not the owner, so it just underscores that euphoria that is permeating the fan base in Washington.
Yeah, there's something to, vibe on there in Washington. Sam Howell looked good. Their receivers, holy crapola Batman. You better watch out. If that O-line can block like we saw last night, and again, I know that was a lot of second-teamers, they're going to be dangerous. And then the last piece of that puzzle is Eric Bieniemy. Yeah, that's right. Look at that. Eric Bieniemy setting a culture. Yeah, he's tough. Yeah, they work hard. Damn, they look good. Oh, damn, that's as good as that offense has looked in the preseason in I don't know how many years. I wonder why that is. Man, maybe it's work and toughness and detail. Oh, that's right. That's what Eric Bieniemy brings to the table. Damn, I can't believe that happened. I mean, so good for him too. It's showing the fruits of his labor there. And that's where I'm happy for Washington. Washington is one of those teams that we don't talk about in the playoffs, a whole lot. But you really look at them, you question the O-line, we question the quarterback. But tight end, receiver, D-line, linebackers, they've improved the secondary. You look at them and go, could they be one of those teams that jumps on the scene here? So I'm interested to see, but very happy with the way that offense looked for Eric Bieniemy and Sam Howell and those damn receivers. I just hope Terry McLaurin and his toe injury is okay. That was the only negative of the night for the offense.
Yeah, the x-rays were negative on that toe injury, and that only tells us part of the story.
I know.
He doesn't have a broken bone. It doesn't tell us whether or not the ligaments are messed up. There was a celebration in the booth last night when they said the x-rays were negative. I mean, come on. Haven't we seen enough times over the years that the guy's x-rays are negative when ankle or toe or knee? It doesn't matter if a bone isn't broken. It's the ligaments that can be the problem.
Yes, it's that's the problem. It's the ligaments get stretched out to such a way that they never tighten up to their normal, elasticity that you had before the injury. And then the toe bothers you forever.
Fancy.
I've had slight turf toe issues before in my life. Right? What'd you like, my word? Elasticity there? Is that what the
elasticity?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, it's
5 syllables.
Look at that.
5 syllables.
I know.
One more than marijuana.
Yeah, right. Those are my favorite 4 syllables. But either way, yeah. I mean, it's one of those injuries that you worry about because it can linger forever. It can linger truly forever. Let alone a football
Patrick
season.
Mahomes, all year long.
Right.
All year long, got to get surgery on it.
Exactly right. Next year's wearing a metal plate in his cleat and still trying to fix it into the next season. So I hope he's okay. But, that offense, it's got some potential. McLaurin's a superstar. Dotson, you could tell, knows how to run routes and play the game. Bieniemy Brown looks confident. Howell ain't afraid to hang in there and throw the ball into some tight windows. He ain't afraid to hang in there and take a shot to throw the ball. And, even talking to my dad last night, he's like, the personality of the kid, you got to like that too. You got to. Yeah. He's got a way about him that I think is, a cocky humbleness, right? Like we talk about with Joe Burrow sometimes, that I do think you can feel it. It kind of permeates through the team. So good for Washington. Hope they can keep the momentum going.
After one of the touchdown passes, the touchdown pass to Bieniemy Brown, and they started doing the thing for the camera. Howell was right there.
Exactly right.
Howell was right there.
Exactly right. Yeah. He's got something to him, that's why give the guy a shot. They saw something in the personality. They've seen him work. He's obviously improved in some areas coming out of the draft. One of the things in the draft, Mike, I liked him in a lot of ways. I thought he was a poor man's Baker Mayfield, maybe bigger and stronger and can break more tackles, but didn't throw the ball quite to the capacity. Baker Mayfield had a nice deep ball, but missed too many other throws where you're just like, damn, you're too good, but he's fixed all that. I mean, last night, he just striped one ball after another. I mean, the first, they get a sack. It's 3rd and 15. Boom, over the middle. Just stripe it in there. So I really like the way it looked is what I'm saying.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.